Yeah. Now, where was I now? The computer shut down itself. Unexpected termination of power. This is quite typical. And I started up in safe mode and took a screenshot. Where is it? Oh yeah. LXWMB 0 bytes now encoding. So here is the situation. I click this, an icon is showing here. The size is 0 bytes. Okay. And that 0 didn't change from being 0. It might have after the encoding started, but refresh and do anything. It was like it is now. If I click on this now, you can see, well, I'm not sure what that means. Like a file that has no terminator, but it terminated the recording, it terminated, and saved it here. Let's open this, and I'll go to where I left off. I had just said in the video, I was talking about those files in the hosts directory, and the drivers etc. directory would do with hosts, and that I've seen this port and this strange port with a large number being used, attempting to be used. Whether or not those ports are active or doing something is anybody's guess. Also, the event logging system couldn't start. Access denied. It was set to automatic start. Now recall that I had excluded every entity other than myself and NT-authority systems from access to system files. But this is logging on as a local service. I can't modify that. I wanted to change it to NT-authority system. I'd like to. Or this, right? But I can't. I don't know why. I mean, I guess I could change it if I knew enough about the registry settings. So what I did was I added to the Windows directory these permissions for local service. List, read, create and write data, append data, write attributes, and no delete or ownership rights. So it can add, but it can't delete. So it could open a file to append data to it, that would be allowed, but it can't open a file, an existing file, as a empty new file, because that would require, I assume, would require delete permission, right, to remove information. So the event logging service can only add events, it can't take anything away. And that's what I would like. I don't like the fact that I have to put an entity other than myself. I don't know why I can't put my own user with my own password as the owner of that process, but it won't let me. It does work with those minimal. Maybe I could even remove some more of those permissions and still have it work. So I was able to open the event log, but unfortunately I wasn't able to find out why the computer crashed. I might be able to find out the next time it happens. It wasn't due to overheating. I know that because I could just feel the computer, and I know what it's how hot it does get, and it was nowhere near that hot. Now getting back to drivers, etc. Networks. No. I think just host has no. There's a bigger file. It must have been either a protocol. No. Oh, it has to be services. This under services these are network services. Like this is mail service and so on. No, I lost that thing. Where is it? Okay. So 445 and 949153. 445 is Microsoft. Up and down. Well, TCP can also be used for uploading. But usually UDP is used for uploading data. The other great big one is not listed in here. There are these ones. Direct place server. Okay. That probably shouldn't be there. Nor should this. Now those channels and the possibility of still being connected to something, even though I'm not connected to the internet and I have no networks set up. I was looking through the registry near or about approximately near the session manager area. I think I was looking back here because I was looking for I was looking for the event log service, I think. And I found something that had to do with television. Even in here. No. It could have been in here, and I was curious about services. I want to check this. Notice this home group is all set up. Even though I've not set up anything to do with home group. Where is it? Anyway, it's just called TV. You search for that. It was a key name called TV. Pretty sure. Something like that. Or including TV. I'll go back further. And it said, and then there was something called antenna. Now this laptop comes equipped with an antenna. Pluggable protocol, that's certainly not it. But okay, I've got a protocol called TV. I'm not sure where it came from. But this says, well, whatever. Forget what things say in the description. There has to be a minimal level of sensibility to some things, because somebody's got to actually do the configuring, and it can't all be gibberish, or else you wouldn't be able to get anything done. Well, I guess you could run an obfuscator thing afterwards. But then how do you, here it is. Now this is under software, okay, that last session didn't last very long before the power shut down unexpectedly again. So that makes me think that I'm getting somewhere closer to finding out what's going on. Where we were, if you recall, system's slowing down. Notice how those are yellow boxes? The reason is, I think, because the credential manager doesn't have access to the certificates, so it can't verify any certificates, which is fine. I don't think those certificates are any less prone to being hacked and modified than anything else. I don't trust any of those certificates. I wonder where it's going to leave me this time. CSI test. I gotta close this program at a useful spot. Local machine. Control set. Control services. Yeah, okay. Now there's a lot of stuff in here. I gotta run my program to see when it was last modified. Now this is all analog stuff. Tuning spaces antenna. That's where we were. Okay. Local analog antenna. Country code, but that's not the right country code for here. But I don't think you have to set that up. Network type blank. Now, I think I've got it back. To yeah. See, I'm adding these things. But I can put it back to local machine, no problem. Or I can add bow. But I gotta get this one thing I have to do first. Is remember I said I have an exhaustive tree load, which is okay for a current user. And then this other method, which is flat, that is, I only want to go 2 levels deep, right? And then if I click a node, only expand that node 1 more level. I've put in some code for that, but I haven't set it up yet. So I don't know if it's going to get that far when trying to load the entire key. This is still running fast. Edit red. It was running fast. So you notice how weird things are happening, right? Like that business with the print screen not showing me what's actually in view. And that I have a home group set up for no reason. And if I look if you go to control panel and click on home group, it's going to say there's nothing set up. That's what it said last time. Where is that? Home group. That's the big thing. Where is it? Well, I'll get to it. Let me make this change first. I'll pause that. Okay, well here it's not there yet, but you can see that the folders have been discovered. So probably it's currently going